44 seasons, 43 years. Why? Because we are in the year ending the 44th year. So until that year is up, just like doing the taxes, so when we're counting, we also have to take this into consideration. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm watching, I'm doing a little bit of everything. I can't tell you my whole life, right? Get back in the bedroom, my cat. Keep your clothes on. Poor cat. She's, get me a dress. I'm going, get you a dress. How would you like some dressing on your food, on your salad? Right? Get me a dress. You want a dress? Can I add something to it? You can call it an address. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. Hey, on a dress, I get you an address, you know. So the add-on to certain words are just telling you more about the words. What? You want to be king? I'll get you some dressing. Give you a little taste to your salad, right? Sal meaning room in French. If I was speaking to a German and a Jewish and a French and a Spaniard or a Latin and an English, and I was the English guy, and I would try to say, like Lee told me today, he said, I'm trying to do something on your Facebook, send you something, but your mouse keeps going all over the place. I ain't got any mouse. I got mice. Got a mouse. Anyways, I was talking to Tammy P, who lives out there, or out there. I'm not good at directions, and how do you know where I'm actually, where my desk is? How do you even know I'm at a desk? So anyways, I went in for my MRI, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's really crazy that I was talking about the moon. And have you ever seen an MRI machine that you got to go into it, right? The MRI, remember, you go into a hole and it becomes a tunnel. And until you come out the other tunnel, you have to go through area space, and that's going to be numeric counting area space. And in this area space, as you pass, it starts to read. Okay. Anyways, I'm talking about that because I have to get to another page that I'm looking at, and it was about MRI machines, and I'm looking to see who makes MRI machines. And French for crazy is Foo, and Fujifilm Holdings makes that. And I'm quite sure if I go a little bit deeper into Uji, like a Ouija films, G&E Healthcare, which is the same numeric value for the moon, and it's 758, and Fuji Film is 668. And then we got Semen. Wow, you're coming into this world. We need a little bit of Semen Healthcare, which is actually artificial intelligence of 8 again. And then you have Philips. And of course, there's nothing without the screwdriver and Philips light bulbs. And it's again with healthcare with the 8. So this is now we got Shimanzu Corporation, which is 1, 9, and 3, which brings in the spirit of of um, the sister planet there, Saturn. They say now, if I spoke to Levette, she would tell me who created Saturn, because words and placements of things in the universe are actually telling us stories. There's somebody out there going, this guy's nuts. All I wanted to do was know about roulette. You're sitting in it. You're sitting in the roulette game. You make a choice in life, and the ball will end up in your court. I'll end up in my court. But you only get to play on one side, one square. The player gets the other square. We call it the rectangular court. Even though you're on a flat surface, we have a net between the two of us. That's right, we have a net. And obviously, when you're networking or on the net, we're connecting. I'm connecting. I'm on the net. You're on the net. Through the vines of matrix and over to the other side of the net. Wow. So this next one is called Shimadzu Corporation and Toshiba Medical Systems Corporation. 2, 4, A and I, AI, and again, we're back to Saturn. Now we have CareStream. Now we're streaming. We have Hitachi Medical Corporation. We have Hologic, Holistic Hologic, And these are all these machines that are doing the moon. They're doing the, I talk about this because right away when I went, I was talking that day to Tammy, and it was all about the moon, the moon, the moon, and I was in the shower and I was scared, and if I die, I go into a box, and they lied me down, and they started pushing me into this machine. And I go, and the lady's saying, and I said, I told you, and I mentioned the story more than once. I hope you don't have claustrophobia. Well, if you would have put a fan on and blew me, while I was going in, everything might have felt a little bit better. You know, she was out there. She says, take your clothes off. I said, what? She says, but you can leave your underwear and socks. I guess she was going to do the rest. She says, I'm putting you in the machine, up to your belly button, and the rest was sticking out. I'm like, what? I mean, I have a dirty mind. I mean, I don't know what she was going to do. She says, she gave me this little pump. She says, if you're having trouble, just pump it. I'm like, what? I hope you ain't putting anything up my butt and you just want me to pump it so it won't come out, You're in trouble, just pump it. I'm going, anyways, I got scared. Oh, they just tied up the hockey game. It's 1-1. You heard it. Do I want Vegas to win? Well, you know what? Washington, Nevada, where the numbers are. Washington, actually it's DC, and Las Vegas, LV, which L is number 3 and V is number 4. Washington, I think, is in the state of Delaware. Am I correct? District of Columbia. Am I correct? I don't know, because District of Columbia is also 3 and 4, which created the purple ball in pool, which is the red and the blue. So now if we go to pool, we're actually playing the purple ball and we're playing for the sky system. That's what this is telling me. Oh my God, number 29. He's number 29. Ken Dryden, where all the eggs lay. It was getting late. You're going to find an egg, right? Siemens Corporation. So now the other goaltender is Fleury, but I don't know what his number is. But if you're here in Quebec or in the snow in the wintertime, they're always calling for snow flurries, So now they're showing me a 92, 29. Wow, now into the box goes number 3. He's the man of creation, I guess. You know what? For the last couple of years ago, I went, oh my God, there's that you pass your iron on for the clothing. And I saw one in the garbage and I brought it home and I used it and it was ugly and I didn't know what to do. It was taking up place, and found a place for it. I put it on the balcony and I'm putting my plants on it. Tomorrow I have to get a couple of bags of sand or earth. And it looks like they scored again. It's 2-1. You heard it right here, 9:46. So anyways, the goals are going in. What is the goal? What is my goal? One of my friends, John S., just went to Patreon. I think I'm going to go there too and open up a channel. Just don't, you know what? For some reason, I'm not a go-getter. I should be going and getting and doing. I have so much going for me. I do so much, and yet to make things work, to get out there, whether it's money or whether it's just getting to be known for who I am. Well, am I? Like any other human being, nobody's any higher than us. No matter how much money, if you come face to face with me, what can you do any better than I can do? You look at me, I look at you. You got $100 trillion in the bank, and you're standing there. But if you're standing and I'm standing and we're both using our mouth, what can we actually do? Are you planting a garden? Are you looking for health benefits? Are you looking to manipulate the people of the world? Are you looking to help the people of the world? Would we be living in boredom if everything was done for us? Who would be doing it? So we live in the system. I'm not sure where my book is. Oh, I found it. I'm not sure if I wrote anything in my book. I was working on this piece over here. You see the star system? There's a star here and a star here and a star here and a star here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stars. But in this star over here, you see that? Where it's going through and then going through this way. Going through and going through this way. And then there's a partial star piece system over here. I didn't do this one. 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 For those who haven't watched any of the previous videos, each section is a Monopoly board. I use that game because what I do is I take games. I build from the games. I use square paper and I do what is the minimum. Then I take it on to level 2, level 3, and level 4 until the minimum repeats itself. So in this situation, the minimum is this. But in Monopoly, we all know that the size of an area is more than this. So the next level is this, right? See the 2 high? See the corners are square? These are the train tracks. So these are the first 2 levels. Now, if we're running in a star system of what? There's cross here, there's 4, creates 8. But only 4 lines meet in the center, but we have 8 ends. That's the numeric value for 1/2. 3, 6 equals to 1/2. 4, 8 equals to 1/2. 1 and 2, creation. 1 between 2 equals to 1/2. 84, Pluto. 48, the sun, equals to 1/2 of something of 1 part. Over here, we only have 1 line. It looks like the plus. Is this the minus? Is this the plus? Where do we get our plus and our minus? And I'm going to have to continue to create this, but it all has to be discussed because I don't know. And where are we going to go? Because I must believe, I must put something out there and say that if enough of our minds and energy come together, that we can force this world to shift with this. Because when you do this and you feel the air moving and you see nothing, then how can you feel something moving if you're not moving through anything? Because you're moving through something, I don't know if I want to call it gravity or what, I don't want to give it a name. So I have to build a concept. If it's not true, it's not true. If it's true, it's true. But at the same time, have you ever felt oil or a slide? You're saying, oh, I'm sliding, I can't stop, I'm going down. I believe somehow that our mental power is being altered or shifted by something on our planet that's not letting us come together. Come together right now over me. So it's the minute you send something out, it's like sucked somewhere else and it's all combusted together and thrown back out as whatever, as some other kind of energy, but it's never letting my mind connect to your mind. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I don't know yet. There's professionals out there that know a whole lot more. I just have some system encryption matrix. I have my reality of thought. And if you put enough realities of thought together that believe this, then we put enough people who can understand this together to be able to find, this is what it is. So we have to create a short system, just a small little room of energy to figure it out. Before we can get the big energy, all of us together, we have to find just between me and you. And you know when there's a discussion, you know when we're talking to each other and you feel me, yeah, I feel you. That's where it all begins, where I can feel you. You're in my space. That's where it all begins, when you feel the breath. Oh, they scored again, but I don't know if it's a goal. Yes, they're going to count it. It's 2-2. From no goals to 2 goals, and you saw it all here, 13:33 on the video. I'm going to end this video right now. To the concessions of the seniors, of the students, and the words we use, the ending of the word to dismiss, right? Can we use this as distance as the beginning and miss as the end? Excuse me, miss, is she the end? Is dis for Disney? Is sub for way? Is re for nounce? Is end for ing? Ding dong. Or is it the ing? D for ing. For D for ONG. In WR, silly rabbit, wrong. It was enders and rounders. It was flounder and flounders. Here's one step a little bit bigger, where you have 16 in a corner. If I went smaller than this, I'll only have 9, and then I'll have 4. I will have 1, I will have 4, I will have 9, and I will have 16. And this is where pi and phi come in. Those numbers will create pi and phi. 1, 4. Now, linear would be one way. Linear would be the other way. I would end up with 4 in the corner here. I'm going to show you. That first it's this way, and then it's this way. Notice the way it seems like a pyramid? You see the way it seems like it's climbing up? Anyways, Raphael means to file down, a rough file. Ra-fa, almost like raffle. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Ending of the year 5775. Thank you for watching this video. 5775, living on the moon.